Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about haters, bullies, people that have negative agendas towards you. I'm someone who, growing up, I attracted a lot of this type of attention. And I'm assuming if you've clicked on this video, you're someone too who has attracted or is attracting this type of attention / energy and have been from either your childhood, teenage years, adulthood, or all the way through. If you're like me, I'm someone who always drew to people that just wanted to, drew to me, people that just wanted to mess with me. And I couldn't figure out that I just thought something was wrong with me. I had a whale of a time in primary school, but as soon as I hit secondary school, I just started attracting people that were incredibly unfair with the way that they treated me, very territorial over things that wasn't theirs to belong, like to start with, like school. Like I was made to feel like I couldn't go to school. I had people who were dealing with emotions of incredible animosity towards me. And I just couldn't, back then, I just didn't understand what was wrong with me. I always felt that I was lesser than. I always felt like I was always going to be the one that stuck out. No matter where I journeyed to, I was just attracting that type of energy when I left school and I started work. I'd have managers and colleagues just being unfair and judging me from their standards harshly, encroaching on my personal space, being nasty towards me. And for a long period of time, I always blamed myself. And it's funny because in my home, I was a people pleaser. From a very young age, 5 years old, when my little brother came home, my mum gave birth to my little brother. At 5 years old, I was already changing nappies, feeding him. I was like a full-time little mum. I could do everything. At the age of 5 years old, I knew how to sterilize bottles. And as I grew up and my mum had more kids and I became one of 5, I had an older brother that was older than me. More responsibility was put on me. And the more I jumped into that role and I was like, yes, I want to do this for you. I want to make everyone happy. I want to make everyone perfect in their own sense. Even if that meant sacrificing me. Even if that meant sacrificing my health. Even if that meant giving away my last piece of food to them. Even if that meant feeling like I had everyone's problems and responsibilities on my shoulder. And I knew that it was weighing me down and wearing me down, but I still did it anyway because I wanted them to be happy. Interesting because as time went on and I got older, it actually came to fruition that all those years that I spent being a mini mum for my mum to my brothers and sisters, it wasn't appreciated in the way that I thought it would have been. I thought in doing that, in being that role, that I'd always have some level of respect from them, some level of appreciation. This is the issue, having expectation for other people when you really can't. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't have expectation for other people. You should only appreciate other people. And this is something that I had to learn. I put myself in that position to be used. I put myself in the people pleaser shoes because I allowed that to happen. It was a co-creation between me, my siblings, and my mum. I should have said no. But I was also scared of saying no. In case my mum reacted crazily, violently, abusively. And for some reason, me as an empath, I understood even back then. I felt her emotions to a T. And when she flipped out, I absorbed that. And I did everything that I possibly could to avoid me having to absorb and feel her anger, her frustration when she flipped out. But that was wrong. I still should have put my boundaries in, but it's hard when you're young. Your parents are like your messiahs, your gods. They're your teachers. They're the ones that are there when you come out, so you think that everything they say is gospel. And if you're an empath like me, and you can even sense and feel that actually I don't agree with you and you're not right, that people pleaser side just goes, well, regardless of what you feel, follow them, do what they say, make them happy at your expense. And I remember when I got to a point where I was like, no more. I'm not doing this anymore. Years and years and years went by. I was 24 years old when I finally decided to actually be like, why am I doing this? More came out of the woodwork, and I was like, actually, they will harm me and not care. They would harm me regardless of what expense that cost me. Because I showed them that. I showed them that I was willing to tolerate that. So they came down to my level of tolerance. And I remember when I first turned around and was like, you know what, I'm completely stepping into my box, into my space. And I'm not dealing with your energies. I'm not doing the things you want me to do anymore. I'm stepping out. And I remember feeling in my body like that I was betraying someone because it was so deeply embedded that I had to keep them happy. And right now, in this moment, well, they were not happy. I was stepping out and I was stepping away, and I was like, you can do all you need to do for yourself, and I'm choosing me. I'm sure it surprised them too. But when I did that, it felt, well, I was in a bit of turmoil. Everything was unusual, odd. It wasn't the way it usually is. Everything was shifting, changing. I know I was going through a big change, and my advice to you is, when you're feeling that turmoil, when you're feeling like you're betraying someone, you're not. You were betraying yourself before you stepped away. When you start giving them everything and not listening to yourself, you're betraying yourself. Those feelings that are coming up are a reflection of something that really isn't real. How can you betray them? By stepping away for yourself. Their choices are theirs. It's not your responsibility to get them to think about the situation how you think they should think about it. That's their responsibility, not yours. Your responsibility is yourself and your inner world and what you're going to give while you're here on earth. So no one should be holding you back. No one should be stepping into your space and making you feel like you're betraying them for serving yourself first, because you can't serve anyone until you're completely in alignment with yourself and happy. And they will make you feel away. And this is the point I'm coming on to across the board. Not just that example with my family or yours, because you might be going through a similar situation where you are cutting off people like your family for your better health, to serve yourself, to step into you. Don't be afraid. I had to do it to my siblings and my mum and my dad. And some people would be scared to cut off their family. It doesn't matter who they are, blood or not. If they don't serve you and your higher purpose and respect you for you, and let you do your thing, and let you move up into a higher vibration, and let you live to the biggest that you can, they have no place in your life. I'm sorry, they don't serve you. They serve them and what they think and what they need and their agendas. If they can't love you and respect you when you are stepping into your most innate, powerful self, then they have no place in your circle. We come to Earth in certain soul groups to learn lessons. Some of these soul groups we know we've traveled with before. Some spirits that are leaders, they want to put themselves on a path where they're going to come up against the most resistance so that they can learn the most. If you find yourself in this situation, like a similar one to mine, where I'm in a family where they just, it's almost like they all get each other, but I don't. I'm the black sheep. I'm the one that gets pushed out. Then leave, walk out. If you're getting pushed out, that's the universe that's telling you these people don't serve you. Take the lessons that they're giving you and now go on your journey. Step out into the world, because there are so many other people out there that are waiting to meet you. So many other people that can become your spiritual blood family. They're waiting for you. And it's okay to feel lonely when you've just stepped out of something like this. You feel like you've let go everything that you've ever known. But that's not all you've ever known. There is lifetimes before this you've experienced, and you don't need that information in this lifetime because it doesn't serve your lessons. This is about you learning. So they serve your lessons. And yes, you are moving on from a part of your life, and you're letting it go after you've learned what you need to learn. But instead of looking back and worrying about what's back there, what's in front of you? What's gonna come now? What doors are gonna open? Because now could be a time where you're preparing to go through your spiritual awakening, or you're going through your spiritual awakening. You're waking up to everything around you and inside you. You're attuning yourself. And then you can start your journey. When you go through your spiritual awakening, it's when you start your journey and magic happens. That's when you can start really taking the layers off and finding out who you are inside. Who you are. What are you about? What's your purpose? When you leave a family like that, or a friendship group like that you've known since you were small, you're often afraid to feel lonely. I'm alone now. What do I do? Don't feel scared to be alone. One of the most powerful things that we can do is be alone with ourselves. I would even say, even when you do find the right person that you want to spend your life with, when you do start forming the friendship group that serves you to its highest, even then, you're still going to need your own time. Having your own space is a ritualistic tool, method that I think that you should use always. Even me now, I need my own time, my own space. And I love it. I go into my own space, I do yoga, I do my meditation, I do my journaling in my own space. I do my journaling of what I want to calibrate, what my next step is, what my plan is, just getting into my own energy, and I love it. I feel so empowered by it. You should too. If you're at a point where you need people around you, then the medicine that is best given, prescribed for that, is your own space, your own time. If it scares you, run towards it. Because it means it's got loads of lessons for you and rewards. And if you realize that when you do something scary, you don't, like in a day, like the scary thing could be finally shutting the door on your family, finally shutting the door on your friends, finally shutting the door on people that don't serve you regardless if you've known them 100+ years. That's scary, fearful. But you probably feel like you don't have to do anything that scary for the rest of the day. It's like you've ticked a box as a checklist and you've fulfilled something. Our souls guide us. Our souls are our compass. That's our soul is telling you, yep, you've hit fear today. We just grew. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow. Do something every single day that scares you. Start stepping into you and forgetting about the haters and the bullies. Once you have come into contact with people who have negative opinions about you, don't like what you're doing, recognize that that is their problem. That's something going on with their internals, not yours. It is not your responsibility to control how other people think about you. It's their responsibility, not yours. They don't like the way you're doing something, or they want to laugh, or they want to make jokes. Wow, like, I feel sorry for them. I do. Like, you're over here pouring your energy into me, and negative. So you're just creating a negative aura around you. That's what you're asking for the universe to give you. You're asking for the universe to return all of that negativity and that nastiness straight back to you. So if your haters and billies are doing that, and you're stepping out to be your best self, and you're going to be drawing in people who align with you, you have to feel sorry for them. They're not even living a half-life. When you're doing the bravest, when you're stepping out into your fears, when you're going on that journey to learn who you are, who your soul is, and how you're meant to serve on this planet. They're going to be everywhere. They're never going to go. And even when we move up different vibrational levels, and when you do, by the way, I actually notice, it's almost like going up an elevator and then like hitting VIP, and you go up there and everyone in VIP is just like aligned on your level, so chill. And when you move down into the basement level, you come out and you have all these haters and bullies there. Oh God, like I just want to hide in a corner myself and not like talk, not look at them, not, I don't want to integrate and feel that energy. So when you move up levels into the VIP and levels above, that's who you're partying with, the stars. That's who you're dancing with. The people that are actually aligning themselves and on the same mission as you. It's good to have these people around you. And sometimes having haters and bullies in our life, they're like ping pongs. They push us in a certain way. And usually, if we are aligned and we are playing with healthy levels of vibration, they're ping ponging us to a door that's open that actually brings us some really cool parts, some really rewarding parts. And even when you're on VIP, you can be on that VIP level going to get a cocktail, and then you got this weird guy just staring at you, giving you dirty looks up and down. Oh my God, I thought I was on VIP. Why is he here? No. This isn't just a level for low vibrational beings to come together and accumulate. No. This is now lessons, period. You're on the top level, and if you have come face to face with a bully or negativity, be like, cool, I'm getting a lesson here. Something I must not have learnt when I was in the basement. I mean, I've been through a lot in the basement, so what else is the universe trying to teach me? Or I'm stepping into a high vibrational place where I still have some low vibrational lessons, some low vibrational habits that I'm not even aware of. So I have to deal with them. It can be rewarding. Again, shadow and light, they work together. We must find balance in between them. And when it brings us lessons, we need to listen. But just know that you are powerful, you are special, you are gifted, you have so many gifts to unwrap and serve the world. There are so many people in the world. There are so many people on the planet. We all have people from school and our families that we're either like that knock us down and make us feel that we should be less than we are. There's so many. It's time to step out now. It's time to let go. It's time to understand that their business and their thing and everything they've got going on and their opinion of you, even their opinion of you, even their actions towards you are their problem, not you. Step away from that, raise your vibrations, start bringing in the people that are going to really love and understand you, and love yourself. The best medicine, the best prescription, right there for haters and bullies. Love yourself, do what you love, be successful. And leave them to do whatever they want in their own space. Over there. You are preyed on for a reason. You have power. You have things that people admire. That's where jealousy comes from at the end of the day. When we see someone and they have things that we like and we want for ourselves, but we're sour about it, So we just pick on it. Such a low vibration. You can play at higher vibrations, more powerful vibrations. Then there's nothing they can do to touch you. That's your space. And the universe has plans for you. Step into it. Step into your soul's purpose. And the universe will give you abundance. Come here and do what you're meant to do, and the universe will give you the things that you want, the things that you want to experience. Now, what life would you rather step into? The basement or the VIP level? Because I know where I chose to go, and I don't regret it, and I would never look back. Now I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to love myself and do right by myself and other people. I wake up every day. I have the intention to improve myself, to learn something for someone else. You do that too. Get in your zone. And when haters come knocking, don't see the physical face. See the energetic being. Like a computer. When it shows you that you've got a virus, what are you going to do when you see a virus come up on your computer? You're going to be like, you're going to cry and go back to your room and hide under the covers and be like, that's it, I'm done, I'm just not trying again, I'm done. No, you're going to understand that that body, that computer is not you, that's it, it is the computer's problem. And you would deal with it in the most efficient way possible. By either doing a scan, buying a software program that can clean your computer, and that's it, you're moving on. You've learned what it was trying to tell you and you're moving on. Detach from the feelings if that helps you. Detach from the feelings that it brings you when you're dealing with haters, and just use your intellectual mind. If that helps. But I will say, you have to be aware of your energy and where it's going. And theirs too. Protect yourself against negative energy. And you know how you do that? You move up vibrations. When you move to the VIP level, it doesn't matter about doming yourself. They can't reach you at the VIP level. They just can't enter. And up there, you can analyze with your intellectual mind. As you're moving up vibrations, start letting go. As you're moving up vibrations and the energy is coming to you, like I've previously advised, if you haven't seen my video on this, but take that negative energy, take your intellectual mind out, feel the energy, feel the discomfort, feel how it makes your hands shake or your feet shake or your heart go, feel that. And breathe through that. Then let it go. And then come back and pick the lesson apart with your intellectual mind. Use this technique as you're climbing up your different vibrational levels, as you're starting to rise. If you're down here and you're like, I can't really see how to get out, start doing that. Deal with the energy separately. And as you keep doing this, your body will know how to receive that energy, process it, let it go, bring the intellectual mind in, learn the lesson, move on. I'm moving up levels. You're moving up levels. Don't let the haters bring you down. A lot of love. A lot of love to you, a lot of respect to you, and a lot of patience to you. You are going on a brave journey, and I know you can do it. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you to turn around and be like, I'm going to do my thing. I don't care what they think. I have a purpose here. I'm going to do my thing. And you're going to take it by storm.